Hey there, welcome back to Hillbilly Hippie Honeybees, West Virginia's premium honey. Of course, I'm Clint Baker. My brother David is just getting back from a vacation that he's well deserved and needed to take. And so I thought I'd jump on here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, just sitting out back here enjoying the nice beautiful weather, and answer a question that we've answered before, but I want to go into a little bit more deeper dive on it, I guess, if you will, and explain it to you. And what I want to talk about is how to keep your honey from crystallizing, and a few other things about it. So we'll probably go over about 4 different things here on crystallization of honey. So let's get with it here. All right, so number one is we always get asked is, when my honey is crystallized, is it good? Yes, it's good. That just means you've got really good honey, probably from a good beekeeper close by. It's not been pasteurized, it's not been adulterated in any way, not had any type of high fructose corn syrup or anything like that added to it. So it's still good. Even though it's crystallized, it's still good. And we'll talk about here in a minute how to get rid of that. Hey, just want to break in here real quick and ask each and every one of you, if you haven't yet, to please subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a lot. And hit the notification button. That way you'll know whenever we drop something new. So how can you tell if your honey's real or not if you're buying it from the store? Well, first of all, I'll tell you, know your local beekeeper. That's the best way to know if you are getting good honey. All right. If not, if you can't, look on the back of it. See where it's a product of. Hopefully it's a product of your area. If it's sitting on the shelf and it's been sitting there for a long time and it hasn't crystallized, it's probably bad honey. But anyway, we won't go down that rabbit hole. We can be here all day talking about that. But look on the back of it. See where it's a product of. See if it is from your area or not. And that's a good way to indicate that. Again, for us, we don't even care if you buy it from us. We just rather you buy it from someone local, and that helps support them as well. Yes, I know you could probably get it cheaper at the store, but guess what? You're getting what you paid for. You're getting honey that has been probably pasteurized. That means it's been above 200 degrees, whatever it is. But what that does is that kills out all the good enzymes that people buy honey for. And so that's what happens whenever you buy cheaper honey. Yes, you can go to some of these big name brand stores and you can buy a pint of honey for a fraction of the cost. But most of that is coming from overseas or coming from other areas. I won't say all of it, but some of it is. All right, so now, what can you do to keep your honey from crystallizing? Well, eat it. Eat it up. Add it to everything. Use it for baking. Use it in substitute. Anything that you use sugar for, you can substitute honey for. So eat it up. That's the quickest way. But anything below 70 degrees will speed up the crystallization process faster. All right. So you want to try to keep it out of, buildings, cellar houses, things like that. If you're not wanting to crystallize, keep it inside in a pantry where the temperature is more stable. Around 57 degrees, it will crystallize very quickly. Trust me, I left some in my car over the winter and it was rock solid. So as you know, we had some very cold winters here, or a very cold winter here in West Virginia. So, but it did crystallize very, very fast. 80 to 90 degrees is ideal to keep it in. So, a lot of folks will just keep it, like I said, inside the house in a pantry. Some folks will put it in their windowsills. That way the sun will hit it and keep it warm. Those are ways to keep it warm. If you are a beekeeper and you've got a lot of it you want to keep done, like if you're a hobbyist or a sideliner, you can make a warm box. You can make that out of either a freezer, old refrigerator. You can build it out of wood and put foam insulation around it, put a thermostat on it to keep it, you know, you want to keep it below 100 degrees so you don't kill all those enzymes out, but you can make it one of those yourselves. There's plenty of DIY stuff out there on the internet that you can find to help you with that. You know, we are actually in the midst of converting another refrigerator that is bad into one so that we can stick 5-gallon buckets in. So that's a good way to do it. Deep freezers will work for 5-gallon buckets as well. So anyway, that's ideal situation. So some folks say, some studies say not to prolong it over 104 degrees. Just to be on the safe side though, keep it under 100, and that's what we try to do. You know, it's under the 100 range, but some folks say 104 degrees. As long as you don't keep it in a prolonged temperature for a long period of time, then it is it's okay. So 104. Dixie's got me distracted. She's just laying back there sunbathing. She loves to lay out here in the sun. So for you beekeepers out here, here's a couple tips that you can do to keep your honey from crystallizing before you bottle it. One, keep the temperature of the room stable. Up and down temperatures cause it to crystallize quicker. So try to keep that range there, you know, between the 80 and the 95 degree range in there so that it won't crystallize on you. Use food grade buckets and the bucket warmers. If you're just doing 5-gallon buckets, if you're doing 55-gallon drums, you can get heater wraps for those as well to help keep it from crystallizing. If you're going into a bigger production, or if you've already bottled it, you can have a warming cabinet like we discussed earlier. You can you know, turn a room into a warm room to where you can, you know, store larger amounts in there. And of course, you know, the bottling tanks that you can put water in the jackets of and be able to keep the temperature so that you can bottle better with those when the honey is like that. So you can do that. Also, clover, dandelion, nectar, it will crystallize much faster because it is higher in fructose. So those are some things to consider whenever you are what honey you have. So just think about that. But anyway, so those are just a few things to hopefully answer a few of the questions that we get about honey crystallization. And if you are a beekeeper, these are things that you might be asked quite often. So just be prepared to answer those questions. But again, know your local beekeeper. Buy from them. And that's the best way to know if you've got good honey. And if it is crystallizing, that's even better. You really know it's good honey. So, okay, well, until the next round, this is a quick video, but until the next time, we hope each of you have a blessed and wonderful week, and we'll talk to you later.